So welcome everybody to another edition of our Dry Time video course, and today I'm delighted to welcome Peter Burchill to the show. Peter, how are you doing, my friend?
Yeah, really well, really well. It's an awkward time for us all at the moment. We're all sat on our hands waiting to get the cars out of the garages, but yeah, good time to keep everybody's spirits up and talk about petrol heads. You know, we love engines, don't we? So let's get back on track as soon as we can.
That's what we like to hear. So Peter, I know what you do in motorsport quite well, but not necessarily everybody does. So Peter Burchill, how are you involved in motorsport?
Yeah, I've been club racing for the last 16 years, mainly in the MG Car Club and the Classic Sports Car Club. I started a little business called Vulcan Racing where we supply parts and bits and pieces, shameless plug, to fellow club racers. And for the last, it's my second year running the MG Cup, which is a series for Rovers and MGs within the MG Car Club, which is a mix of turbocharged, normally aspirated, front wheel, rear wheel drive cars. So really good bunch of girls and guys, and yeah, we all enjoy getting out on track, and yeah, we can't wait to get started this year. But you know, we just got to wait and see what happens with that, haven't we?
It will happen. I'm confident it will happen. So here's a question for you, Peter. Why MGs?
It started very easily for me when I was a kid. Parents had some MG cars, and I used to mess around rebuilding old classics back in the 90s, and did a few MGs, went and watched some racing, and decided that the really cheap way into motorsport then was with little Rover Metro GTIs and MG Metros and Maestros, and you know, you spend 500 quid on a car out of the Auto Trader and throw $1,000 at it, and you've got something you can go around on track and have a laugh, and it stemmed from there. And yeah, a good bunch of people. It's cheap budget racing. You can spend a fortune as you can on anything, but you can still today buy a car for $3-4 grand and get you on track, and to me that's what club racing is about, and then you just enjoy it from there, really.
Definitely it's about the people. Let's talk about the MG Cup then a little bit. Obviously, start's been delayed like it has for everybody. Who can enter the MG Cup? What's the requirements?
Basically, what we try to do with the MG Cup, it's open to any Rover or MG car. There's a production class, a modified class, and a race class. We try and keep the modifications quite limited, so that it's a fair, balanced grid. So, Brands Hatch last year, you had A series turbocharged old MG Metros outperforming turbocharged Rover Coupes because it was a twisty short circuit. You also then get a lot of ZRs, really popular track day car, really cheap to build. We have an entry level class where it's literally braided lines, set of lowering springs and a set pad, and it's a production car, and that's a great, really close class. So it's really just trying to get it to be affordable cars for people. We've got ZSs, MGS, MGTFs, ZRs, Maestros, Rover Metros, MG Metros, Metro Turbos. We get some MGCs, occasional midget, MGBs come out with us, and it's old versus new, turbocharged versus normally aspirated. But the main thing is, as you'll find out later this year when we're in the paddock, we all like a beer and a barbecue, and it's a social gathering. But the lights go out, and you know, 22 to 30 of us on the grids, depending on the venue, go bonkers and just give it all for 20 minutes. And it's 2 races over a weekend. I love it. You know, it's a bit like the old Remington adverts. The series needed a new, show my age now, but the series needed somebody to grab it by the horns and act as sort of chairman. And I took it on 2 years ago, and we'd like to thank Peter Best Insurance. They sponsor us again this year, so we get some financial support. Really good bunch of drivers, and it's close racing, and that's, to me, what I've always wanted, is to have a laugh, but also to be in the mix with somebody. What you don't want is somebody just circulating with nobody around them. So we at Donnington's a great example. It's one of the best circuits we go to, but we all come through the chicane, and you've got 22 cars almost in progression, and you get the fast cars from the lower classes mixing it with the slightly slower classes and the class above. but yeah, it's great fun. I'm just addicted to it. So it's my penance in life.
I've got to say, I can't wait. I have been really excited. I was absolutely gutted when all of this broke out because I was particularly looking forward. Obviously, we were going to be, we are going to be with you guys this season, and we can't wait. We can't wait to do that. So, Peter, you touched on it a little bit there. You mentioned Donnington Park. Is that a favourite track of yours, or is there somewhere else that really gets butterflies in your stomach when you go racing, or even just trackside, really?
Yeah, I've been fortunate. I've done quite a few track days in my life, and the one circuit I've never actually managed to race there, but I've been for 4 days of open pit lanes in Spa, and I took the view as a driver. It's just the most amazing place you can ever go to, and I took the view at a track day. Gave me more experience there than racing, and was cheaper.
Yeah.
For the UK, there's 2 circuits that leap out for me. Cadwell Park is just astounding. You don't get many days there, unfortunately. It's more bike based than cars.
Yeah.
My local circuit is Alton Park, which is equally challenging, but the one that performs the best, I think, for the car club, for everybody, is Donnington, because it's central England, and it's a good circuit, and you've got Cronus, and you've just got everything with it. Really, it's a good balanced circuit. There's some big straights for the more powerful cars. There's some twisty technical parts, and we get, I think, the closest racing probably at Donnington. It's brilliant. So yeah, definitely gets a thumbs up from us.
Fantastic. So Peter, let me ask you this question. Let's go back. Let's take you back to Spa, okay? And you've got 10 laps around Spa, and you can take any car out. It can be past, present, it can be race car, it can be road car, whatever you want. You're in complete fantasy land. What are you taking around Spa for 10 laps?
It's the car that was on the poster car for me, which would have been a Lotus Esprit Series 1. It was just that era of James Bond. I don't want to go in the water with it, but Lotuses have always been an aspirational car. I have to say, I've never driven the Series 1. I don't have the budget to buy one. Every car I've driven and enjoyed, I buy. So it's one of those that I would. It's definitely on the wish list, and if numbers come up. But yeah, it's just a car that was from my youth, and it was. I'd love to have a go one of those. So yeah, I'd definitely give that a good ragging round. I've taken the MG ZS round, and it performed well. But always have a bit of a hankering for an old Lotus.
Yeah, no, I have to say I love the old Esprits as well. They were absolutely glorious. So look, Peter, I'll let you go in a minute. I really appreciate your time today. Very quickly, if somebody wants to get hold of they want to find out about the MG Cup, where's the best place for them to go?
Yeah, best place to go. The website's mgcup.com, nice and simple. And you can find us on Facebook as the MG Cup. So yeah, please have a look on social media. We're also on Instagram like everybody else is. But yeah, have a look on the website. All the contact information is there. There's email addresses and phone numbers for people. And by all means, get in contact, give us a call, drop us a message on Facebook. We're happy to do that. And we're always trying to get new blood into motorsport. So support people that come in for their first few years. They may want to move on and do something grander later. But likewise, we're encouraging people with cars that haven't been out for a while. Just come out for a round. Just dip your toe back in, enjoy it for what it is, and you'll soon get the bug. So yeah, it's all good.
One final question, please. Probably the most important question you'll get asked during this lockdown is: if you were a biscuit, what biscuit would you be, and why? You knew it was coming, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. It's getting a bit grey now, but I'd have to be a ginger nut because they're one of my favourites. It's a bit spicy, got a bit of a kick to it, and dip it in tea is fabulous. So it's got to be done. So yeah, simple answer for that one.
Good choice. Look, Peter Burchill, thank you so much for your time today. I can't wait to see you trackside. It will happen sooner rather than later. I know it will. And stay safe.
No, absolutely, and you, and obviously everybody out there. It's really important we all do the social distancing. The sooner the country can get this behind us, the better. And it's just going to be amazing. The first race meetings that are going to be open, you're just going to have massive grids and a really good time, and we look forward to it. So yeah, keep up the good work, and see you all trackside soon.
Lovely. Cheers, Peter. Thank you.